Hello Transformers fans, this is Transformers fan G138 with a video review of San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Blaster, I believe from 2010. Anyway, they did Soundwave one year and Blaster the next, and I picked up both of them. I've never gone to San Diego Comic-Con, picked these up online afterward. Totally worth it. I mean, Blaster's compared to Soundwave, but nice to have the set. So, like Soundwave, he did come with some cassettes. However, he only came with 3, where Soundwave came with 4. Little unfortunate. Although, if you're into G1, you'll notice that he didn't actually have any tapes until after the 86 movie, when the first time ever they actually showed Autobot tapes. Until then, people could put Decepticon tapes right in the tape deck. Now, what's cool about this particular reissue is, unlike other reissues, they use the twin cast mold, which is technically the same guy. He was rebuilt in Transformers Headmasters, but when they did that, they actually remolded the toy a little bit so he could hold 2 tape decks at once. If I have a tape here, so yeah, I've got, I can't even remember these guys' names, that's how bad it is. So you can fit 1 tape in here. The one in Japan they released, you could fit 2 in. It was redesigned so you could do that. But I'll go ahead and show that off now, the gimmick. It's pretty cool. You know, you have the window here, you can see it, you know, your play button, your button. You can actually press these buttons, but it won't do anything unless you push this far one. So, yeah. It's cool you can still press these buttons, though. But beyond that, it's a nice Transformer. The Autobot symbol here was put on a little bit crooked, but that was not my doing this time. The stickers were already placed on the guy. Overall, though, he's pretty nifty. I mean, he doesn't have a battery case or anything fancy. He doesn't even have that. But what he does have is a cool molded in word here that says output 8 ohms headphone. And I thought that was a cool addition. So if you're looking to buy a Ratchet vintage one, make sure you don't buy one with a stamped number, identification number, or a printed identification number. These are 2 identifiers for reissues, definitely, and any current Transformers. Like, you'll find them on most of the 2010 line. Anything with a flat panel, you'll have a right there. It's like seared in, like somebody took a stamp and melted the plastic. And then up here is just printed, and then up here is the molded 1984 dates. So that's cool. So it's got tape decks and stuff. I'll get into those in a little bit. Here are these tapes. Yep. I like Blaster. He's cool. Prefer Soundwave, but so I'll get into the transformation because I'm just gonna continue talking about this guy in circles. So he does have a rub sign here as well. So just kind of ends up on his crotch, which is kind of odd, but alright. So to start off the transformation, slide this over, pull the legs down, and then down, put this up, fold out the feet. This guy is massive compared to Soundwave, and I'll show him off. Like, this is not a good size comparison. And just rotate this, pull these out, rotate the hand, pull this whole thing down, and put the arm back in. And then his head goes up and rotates around just like Soundwave's. And that's Blaster, the really tall Autobot. That, I feel like I'm going to drop my camera. I'm trying to get on screen. So, yeah, his speakers end up here. Now, if we do a nice height comparison with Soundwave, how many times did these guys fight in the show? And how many times did Blaster look smaller than Soundwave, or the same height? Yeah, not feeling that here. Yeah. He's very big. I mean, he towers well over Optimus Prime, and he was about Optimus Prime's height. And then he transformed into something that would fit in Ironhide's vehicle form. But minor details. Size changing, they explain that in IDW stuff, I think. I really don't care. So that said, I will show off the... Oh, and the tape deck still works here too. That didn't change. So I'll get into these. By the way, his name's Steeljaw, I remembered. So that aside, we'll get into the transformations of these tapes. So this is Steeljaw. Yeah, pull these down, I think. I really don't spend a long time with the Autobot cassettes at all. They're kind of just there. His head just pops up. Rotate that. The whole thing. I mean, this one's kind of cool. So, it's nice. Also, this one's metal poison too, so... because you'll notice that in the Soundwave ones. They all say metal poison, which is apparently supposed to be a specific brand. So, this one turns into a lion. And has, just like everything else, chromed weapons. I can plug in to the tape teeth things. And there you have Steeljaw. This guy's often seen fighting Ravage or running away trying to find somebody to help Wounded Blaster. Blaster kind of turned into a wimp before he turned into Twin Cast. Also something I just forgot to throw in with this guy. He does have this massive, massive gun, which in itself is like almost the height of Soundwave. So that fits in his hand. And while I have this guy out, before I go back to the tape cassettes, I'll just show off the mobility. Nothing in the legs. He's got a little wrist movement, and he's got this movement. Yep, and this movement. And there you've seen the entire posability of this guy. Not very much, as you'll find with most Generation 1 toys. Especially later ones. Okay, so now the next tape deck is this guy, whose name is escaping me. So, sorry about that. Anyway, he's a giant rhino thing, or a tiny rhino. Really. So, this one's my least favorite of them. Mainly because of his color. I don't like anything that's brown. I don't like brown. But it's okay, I guess. And then he's got these chromed metal or plastic pieces to match the metal pieces down here. So that's nice. He's also got a rub sign just like this guy, Steeljaw. Really sorry I don't remember his name. He's got nice... What I don't understand quite is why does he have gold chromed eyes but silver chromed weapons? No idea. And I think this is either... I can't remember which one's which, but it's either rewind or eject. I don't remember which one. I don't spend a lot of time memorizing Autobot cassettes, unfortunately. But he is actually one of the cooler models. He's a lot like Frenzy and Rumble, which I really, really would like to see a reissue of in the United States. I do have a Rumble, but he's like in pieces. So to start off the transformation, he's got a nice printed Autobot symbol there, and a color change sticker here. So to start this off, you want to just pull his shoulders apart, and his head pops up. These go down. I think this is rewind, not eject. Could be wrong though. Just pull these legs down, flip around the feet, kind of thing going on. Rotate these, and pull down the hands. Then you can mess around with placement of these shoulder panels. But this is one of the cooler tape decks because he's got a lot of mobility with legs and arms, and his weapons are kind of cool. Just plug the weapons in here. Like this. And yeah, sorry, having a little too much fun. So, yep, that's that. Eject or rewind. They're both the same mold, different colors. And while I actually have a reference book next to me, let me actually look up their names. 86, 86, 86. Autobots, 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 Autobots. Okay, this is taking a little bit longer than I thought it would. Alright, here we go. That was actually Rewind. This guy is Rewind. I think. I am not honestly sure. They both look almost identical in colors. And neither of the pictures I'm looking at have a printed Autobot logo. So, it's either eject or rewind. And Ramhorn. That's his name. So, yep. And they each had a variation of both gold and silver weapons. So, that's kind of cool. Well, that concludes my video review of Blaster and his cassettes. It's the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. If you have any questions on this figure or any other version of him, please leave a comment down below and I'll answer you. If you have any further requests, please also post a comment and I will add them to the list. Thanks for watching.